Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the daily video on this channel with me, your host, yours truly, Calvzone, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. I just got home from my birthday party with my family, so I'm feeling pretty good. As far as the haul, as you get older, you get less presents, but that doesn't mean that I can't enjoy time with my family. Though that being said, I did get some presents. I got these cool little things for my bookshelf to kind of put on like their bookends. I got to figure out where to put them on. They're going on this shelf. I have to figure out where I want to put them. But this tail, I can already tell, is kind of wonky in a way that I'm going to have to like put it at the very edge of this bookshelf instead of pushing it in like I do all my books. But I got to figure out where to put those. But they are pretty sick. They're pretty nice, Mom was pretty excited about it. Even though she doesn't watch the videos, she was like, I can't wait to see these on TikTok, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, that's what happened today. Also, I played some Steam Next Fest games, and I want to talk about them. I'm doing my service as a gamer to bring you games I think are pretty good. So I've been testing some. I downloaded about 21-ish demos from Steam Demo Days so that I could test, see which ones are good, which ones I like. I've gotten 5 of the 20 done today. I will do more in the morning. And then Sunday, I've got a free day. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to grab a bunch of food. Might record it, might not, it depends. But I figured we could go through and I could talk about some of these Steam's Next Fest. I don't have my own gameplay. But I generally played around 30 minutes. Bannerbound, I didn't. It is, without trying to be mean, it is one of the weaker games I tried out of these. I tried all the way down to these 5, okay? About 30 minutes. Dispatch, literally, I finished the demo. I ran out of time on it. And Holstin, I was playing right before I went to my birthday party. So we'll start with Bannerbound. I have no real notes on Bannerbound. This trailer is going to tell you everything about the game that I experienced. It's like one of those browser games. I can't remember. It's like you battle through the ages, except it's made 3D. Hold on, let me put it down. I'll skip the general gameplay. So this is the gameplay loop. I didn't get to the point where you were battering ram, and that's actually kind of sick. I struggled, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I did skip the tutorial because I was trying to, only spend 30 minutes. But essentially, you'll gather your men, you'll march them down a lane, and you'll have fights. I lost pretty hard every single time. I was not good at this game. But evidently, I was just missing a strategy. But I put 17 minutes in it. It was an okay game. If you liked this type of game, if you like what you saw, this is exactly what you're gonna get. Exactly what you're gonna get. Like this is the game. Wasn't bad. Wasn't my favorite that I'm gonna talk to you about, but it wasn't bad. I'm not going to give number ratings just because I feel like they're very arbitrary. And so I'm gonna give you a thumbs up, middle thumbs, thumb down. That way you can be like, oh, he really liked it. It was okay, or don't play it. Bannerbound for me was the middle of the road. It's an okay game. It's if you like what you saw, if you like commanding your little troops, having little skirmishes, taking flags, you'll probably enjoy it. It was okay. Of my list today, it was the weakest entry, but like I said, it wasn't, I guess, necessarily. I wanted to take a peek at it, see what it was about, and it was okay. It was an okay game. Next, one I'm sure we're all going to enjoy, and now I want to be honest with you. I want to be super upfront.
I hope you're ready for your first shift.
This was one of my favorites that I tried. And it may be because Moist Critical was in here. But also, it's a short little demo. It's not a long demo. You don't get to really experience a lot of what the game has to offer, I would guess. But it seemed like it has telltale mechanics. Some of the things I have are during the demo, your guy goes to take a leak in the stall. This big dude walks in, proceeds to piss right beside you. You are offered a chance to fist bump him or not fist bump him. I fist bump him, okay? He do a little stuff, and then he proceeds to not wash his hands and grab your character, and your guy's like, yo, can you not grab me with your piss hands? He's like, bro, I don't touch my dong. I just shake it off. And throughout the game, that's the last time we saw that character for the demo. What I really liked, it's R-rated game. If I should probably tell you that. I mean, if the bathroom scene that I just described didn't say R-rated, it's an R-rated game. This game has a lot of personality. I really enjoy the characters. They're all in the 23 minutes. You get a glimmer into some of them. Obviously, I love Moist Critical. He's got a bat guy. The guy's hilarious. Okay. He has a little quest where I think it's one of the only optional quests that I got where you get 2 options, and it's send anyone but the bat guy, or send the bat guy to try to talk to him. And of course, I sent Moist Critical to talk to him. But yeah, it has some telltale stuff. It like when I fist bumped the dude at the urinal, it said he would remember that. It seemed like I said, I didn't get too. It didn't give me a lot of the RP-esque like gimmicks. But I feel like it seemed like it was gonna try to be a Telltale game, with like the loop being dispatch, where like you go, hey, this character do that. This is the hacking mini game.
Today's Friday.
I know.
But yeah, it had personality. This game has personality in a very good way. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's one of the games I can guarantee you I'm gonna play just because it's a good time. Next is Ferocious. This was made by a solo dev. Let's see. What notes do I have? Okay. My first note, guys, is big bugs. Apparently, past Calvin thought if you did not like bugs, you probably wouldn't enjoy this game. Yes, there are gigantic bugs because you are on a dinosaur island. Some of this is not, actually, it may be in the demo. Like I said, I only played it for 30 minutes. It had some pretty cool things. It's a very so if you look at the tags, okay. Now I don't know if this changed. Like I said, I only played 30 minutes. I saw survival game, okay. I thought it was going to be another survival crafting game set in a dinosaur verse. It is not that, okay. There is survival and there is crafting, but you're not building a base. I don't know if it's made in Unreal 5, but it's got very Unreal 5-y kind of gameplay. Where like the gunplay is kind of crazy. It gave Far Cry vibes, if anybody understands what I'm talking about. Very kind of Far Cry-y. At one point I fought a Triceratops. That Triceratops right there, I fought that guy. He pinned me against a wall, blitzed out, and I just unloaded every clip I had into him, which is pretty fun. It's got the weird thing, yeah, when like you start shooting a gun or getting shot at, it kind of blurs your screen, little rough. But I was having a fight, and I'm taking cover in a building, and bullets are coming through the window, pinging, and I can see them sparking off the wall. It was pretty cool. Like I said, it was a pretty cool game. You can also talk to dinosaurs. That's, I guess, the gimmick of this game that's coming is after like 30 minutes in the demo, you meet the scientist without spoiling too much. She gives you this thing where you can talk to dinosaurs and tell them what to do, as long as you scan them. And I only got to the small dinosaurs, but theoretically, for the way it sounded, you would eventually be talking to the big guys and telling them to kill people. Could be pretty cool. I'm interested. I really want to see what the price tag they're gonna put this guy. It's what solo dev is gonna put on it. You can definitely feel the solo deviness, but it's not bad. Like I said, it's a very kind of enjoyable game. A lot of gunplay, a lot of shooting. It's pretty nice. On to the next one. Hell Is Us. This is the one that I have the most notes for. This one was sick, guys. I really enjoyed. In 30 minutes, guys, this game, it's got
sparks the wildfire of violence.
Okay, this is just the story trailer. I don't want to show you the. Oh, see, even Coast played it. That's how you know it's good. Is there any UI photos? I really want to show y'all the UI. I mean, I guess I can show you this. So, there is dialogue in the game. Dude, it's very cool. It's got an insane UI. I'm really sad. Sorry, my phone's going off. Hold on. I don't want to use all of Co's footage. Sorry. I got alerted. Can I go through this? No, okay, I can't. He's not gonna show it, okay? There is a UI for... That's an announcement. There's a UI for like detective stuff. It's very sick. Like, my first note was cool UI. It seems like you're a detective. It's been a bit, so I don't really remember the story. But like, you open the UI, they got the whole detective ring, okay? It felt very sick. The environment was good. I really enjoyed the VA. There's some really good cutscenes in there. One of the big things that happens during the demo, you walk into this room, there's an alien sort of thing. He has this red thing come out of him, start trying to kill you, and it changes into axes and stuff. You get thrown in the wall, you're like, oh, I'm gonna die. This lady comes in with a mask. And the only reason you know it's a lady is because they have a feminine voice actor. And she fights this thing, yada 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 yada. And then she dies, okay? She dies after she kills the monster. Can you guess what you do? A, be like, oh my god, you just died. B, you leave. Or C, you walk up, there's no dialogue or anything. You just take this woman's poncho and her sword and you go, now I get to kill the monsters. And if you chose C, good news, that's what you do. You just steal this woman's poncho and her sword and you go, now it's my turn to become the killer. And obviously it has some Souls-like, so the note I have, keep in mind, I'm not saying it's this or this, but it felt very much Resident Evil plus kind of Souls-like fighting. Nowhere near as difficult as Souls-like games. But only reason I compare it to Souls-like is because Souls-like is the only thing I have to compare it to, like in my mind. But it's very much standard action sword combat. I end up getting some dual axes. Those are pretty sick. There's a parry system where then you can do a giga attack. Felt very cool. Yeah, cool, simple fighting is what I put. And then I ended the demo by stealing a government APC. Why? My guy was literally like, yo, I need a ride. And he just took it, drove off. The person who, I guess runs the military is like, do you know who you just stole from? And your guy's like, not really. Don't really care. This is just really beneficial to me to take this APC. I didn't want to walk all this way. And she's like, fine, I'll find you. You guys like, cool. And he just kept driving. Very sick. This is my favorite game that I tried today. Dispatch is obviously very cool, but this game was pretty nice. Yeah, there's the kind of monsters. There's your poncho. The database. See, it gave me one of these circles. Very sick. I enjoyed this quite a lot. I didn't get too far into it just because, like I said, I'm only giving them 30 minutes because there's a lot to get through. Oh, there's some puzzles that were pretty nice, kind of Skyrim-esque if you saw that. I think this is gonna be a pretty sick game. Now, I don't know if it's indie or if it's an actual dev, the developer thing making it, but it was pretty sick. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Can I get more fighting? Yeah, that's okay, this is literally, the lady died, okay? The lady literally died, and then you take her cloak and her sword. This is literally the scene where you take her cloak and sword. Her dead body is somewhere right off the screen. I want to see if is there any fighting in this?
I remember how I fathered.
No, I guess not. There's just a reel of the fighting. It was pretty simple, but it was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hell Is Us. Is it indie? Man, okay, this Souls-like. So see, you can't even get onto me. I was really hoping this was Souls-like. I actually don't know Rogue Factor. Oh, they make these games. Oh, it's $50. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Sort of felt like a $50 game. I'm glad they're not charging $60. They're decent folk. Very good. Comes out in 2 months. That's a good game, okay? Little scummy. I'm tired of seeing the 3 days delayed access. That sucks. Please stop that. That's cringe, okay? Go back to just giving me some cosmetic items, okay? I know it makes you more money. That's $20 more for 3 days early access. That is insane. That's crazy. Stop it, game devs. Just please, if you're gonna be greedy, find some other way to do it. I would appreciate it. This sucks. Because then I had to let everybody else play for 3 more days, and then I had to be like, well, I didn't want to shell out the $20 for your random game that's coming out. Doesn't feel good. And then finally, the last game I said I was going to give you thumbs up and thumbs down for a game. Dispatch, thumbs up. Great. Ferocious, is pretty nice, okay? Hell Is Us, very good. Scummy 3-day delay access, kind of scummy. And now we have Holstin, okay? Holstin was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if it's gonna show you the camera angles. That was the big thing about the game for me, is the weird camera. Okay, this guy is also very creepy. That guy is like, he looks like a 90-year-old man, but he has the personality of like a 5-year-old child. I did not like it at all. He's very creepy. He wanted me to go play in the park with him. But yeah, you can see that. Okay, you see you having aiming, right? So you'd be like, oh, this is the perspective you play the game. No, this is the perspective you play the game in, and you can zoom in to shoot people. It's actually very sick. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, this is definitely what gave it its vibe. Is this weird, like, top-down camera you can pan around, but then if you give a gun out, you zoom in, and so you can see the town in another perspective. Was cool. And you have the melee mechanic. The melee mechanic arguably was one of the mechanics in the game, just because it's like you have to stand there and you have to be like, and you have to I had to wait for the guy to run to me, and if you don't charge up, you can't swing at him. So if a guy runs up on you and you don't have this charge, he's just gonna hit you and you lose a stamina bar. But my notes were cool cameras. The toilet woman, the first NPC you meet, talks about blowing. This woman talks about blowing her brains out on the toilet. What's crazy was a crazy intro to this game, was being like, this lady, it's not a spoiler because it tells you in the 5 minutes that you into the game. This lady's one of the scientists that developed this like crazy slime that's across the town. And she's like, I'm going to blow my brains out. And your guy's like, please don't blow your brains out. And she's like, fine, I'll give you the gun. Will you blow my brains out? And you go, no, I'm just going to take the gun. And she's like, oh, well, I tried. I do love the demo is locked to I want to say it's Polish. I can't remember off the top of my head. Hold on, I can launch the game and find out. I believe it's locked to Polish VA. I love that. I'm gonna be honest. The more I play games, the more I really enjoy a foreign VA for games, especially the horror games. I don't know if it's because it's just more I don't understand. Like, I don't know what they're saying off the top of my head. I have to read the subtitles. But like, let's lose those.
Pojechał na tydzień napisać reportaż o szemranych interesach lokalnej ubojni.
Cool.
Wczoraj przyszedł faks. To jest głębsze niż ubojnia. Większe niż Nowa Trójca.
Okay.
Znów mu odjebało.
Yeah. The game was sick. It's Polish, yeah. Very cool. I enjoyed that immensely. I thought that was so sick. But to give y'all a little perspective into what we're going to be playing next, I'm going to try another 5 of these. Some of them I had to just uninstall because they just didn't work. One of the demos I downloaded was just in another language that I couldn't figure out how to translate, so I just uninstalled it. But next time we speak, guys, I will be having tried Infected Cam, Isekai Adventure Guild demo, IT Specialist demo, Jump Ship, and probably Lost Rift. I'm going to try to do more because, like I said, I have 19 games. But all these caught my eye also. Holstin, very good thumbs up. It was a sick, for 26 minutes, I had a pretty good time. But yeah, guys, I tried out 5. I will bring you more news in the future. But so far, mostly positive in the games I tried. I brought some news to you guys. I did my legwork today. I will bring more in the future. But for now, that's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like the content, hey, I make daily videos. Not all the time am I talking about games. Sometimes it's just my life. But, if you like me, hey, so consider subscribing. That helps out a ton. Like the video, comment. I'll heart your little message, I'll make you feel like you've been seen in this world. But I'm gonna go, guys. I have D&D in the morning. I want to play Deltarune or something. I want to put a gaming video up on the channel. I just gotta figure out when. Okay, because tomorrow I have D&D and it's probably gonna take up most of the day. If I can squeeze it in, I might try to play Deltarune tomorrow night, but we will see. It's very tentative. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get out of here, start winding down, and get ready for some sleep. Thank you all so much. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.